Guys, welcome back to episode number 5 of the Level Up podcast. Today we have the guest from the first episode, Jordan, back with us again because big things are happening soon, and I'm very excited about it, even though Jordan has some involvement in it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm innocent. Just
Okay,
gonna sit here and sip my Gatorade.
okay. By the way, first thing first, before we get into all the topics, I do want to say, this last Friday was Fizzer's 20. Wait, it was the 28th birthday?
I can tell you in about 2 seconds. 28th.
That's what I thought. But if you guys don't know who Fizzerp is, he was everybody knew him in the S&D scene for sure. He was just a really good guy overall.
I never met him. I didn't really know who he was until like after he had passed away. But like to kind of show homage, I kind of went back and watched some of his plays. Mans was
Yo,
nasty.
he low-key was.
He had some weird plays, but them bitches worked.
Dude, I found him back in Ghost. Well, AW when I first got into competitive, and I remember watching like Twitch like late at night, and he was one of those channels that I think it was like Scump or somebody hosted, and that's how I found him. So happy I did.
Yeah, nah, man had some weird plays, but that bitch worked. I mean, as long as that shit worked, that's all that matters.
Okay. Yeah, to get into the first topic, it's not about competitive. Well, I guess you can be. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
So a TikTok has gone viral in the past week. A guy talking
That
about.
is, I think I know which guy you're talking about. I'm talking about the guy who made like the right now the big video for him is the Fall Guys,
Yeah, and he's
like the
dude,
sweats or
it's only been
whatnot.
out a week, and this guy already has pro shots. Dude, I don't know. I've seen like a lot of people like comment on this saying that like Ninja, for example, he put out a tweet saying that like you always having to improve. It's not being sweaty. It's called improvement. Then Hector, his response made me laugh. He quoted Dexero's article about it and put participation trophies and put the equal sign. That made me laugh. What are your thoughts on it? Like the whole like
I
sweats.
mean, like, yeah, it's a party game, but at the same time, you have to remember that, like, yes, there are some people that play for fun, but there are other people that play to win. Now, like, my friends, like J Dog, Edgar, Brights, like when we play Fall Guys, we love to rub it in each other's faces of who made it and who not. It adds to the content for us. It
Well,
it
for
makes it
us, it's a
even better
mixture.
to play.
For us, it's a mixture of wanting to win, wanting to screw each other over, and
Oh
having
my
fun.
God.
It's a really big
On
mixture, and it's
with Jamal, we were playing a tail tag game without the team one,
yeah.
and I, I stole his tail at the last second. I
Dude,
said yoink.
dude, by the way, I also saw him say something about that's why people are losing the want to play Warzone, which I have to disagree with. I think it's because Warzone has
No,
more
it's
bugs than a Moto 6.
it
If you have,
has it has an insane amount of bugs. There's hackers everywhere.
dude, the graphic
It's
glitches.
like honestly like a lot of people thought Wuskins, I think it was not Wuskins, I think it was Scraps actually, who did a Warzone tournament and turned off the crossplay. And that, someone was who was it? Who was it? It was he was an energy content creator. Oh me out, J Dog.
Symphony.
Yes, Symphony was mad and said that he cheated, but there's no rules against it. Nobody wants to play against hackers 24/7. I feel like it's easier to beat a hacker when you're on
On
PC,
PC.
especially if you're
It
one of
truly
those
is.
elite players like Symphony,
Yeah, you have so many more
versus
keys on PC, which
like
allows you to enable it.
it's just like it just makes no sense to me. Like,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, it's competition. Not everybody likes competition, but I mean, if you look at the NFL, it's all it is competition, and has millions and millions and millions and hundreds of millions of fans because it's competition. People like
Yeah,
to watch sports.
but look, I just say, like, I'm pretty sure humans are like naturally competitive.
I mean, some are, others like
Like
kind
with
of just want to have
everything,
fun.
I feel like I feel like a majority of humans are like naturally competitive. So like that's why I
in
think
some type of
esports
way,
has grown
for
so
sure.
quickly. It's just so many people want to become the best.
Because esports is like, esports is kind of like anybody can do it. You don't have to be fucking
Well,
six foot
this
five, 280 pounds of pure muscle, run a 4.4 and a like.
be able to jump 3.5 feet by like with one step.
No, like you don't have to do that. Esports, anyone can
Okay,
do it.
yeah, anybody can do it. At the same time, it takes a special type of person to be able to hit certain shots, like
Oh no,
Symphony.
it does, but like it just,
But to be able to actually compete and have a chance, it can be anybody.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, anybody can actually just try to hop in and compete. I'm not saying they're gonna be successful, but they will have fun. I personally did not enjoy Modern Warfare unless I was competing. I didn't play pubs. I didn't really play Warzone. The only thing that
Oh,
I found joy in was Modern Warfare competition, and even then, the game was just that bad.
yeah, dude. By the way, there's literally clips. By the way, can I just say the Huntsman figured out at I don't know when it was. They had an event where they figured out how broken it was and how to use the brokenness to their advantage, and they literally let one of the teams have the close spawns and literally spawn killed them. And Envoy was like literally watching them spawn up and killing them. Yeah, and it's like
It's just
I don't know.
and in Vandahar we trust, in Treyarch we trust. Please come through.
Soon. Okay, I think we should get off this topic before our rants start.
Oh god.
I think we should go into the more of a competitive scene. Okay.
All
And
right.
how much of okay, you know who Nate Shot and Scamp are, obviously.
Of course.
Did you see the clip that came out?
I haven't watched it yet, but I have the basic premise. I had the
So,
basic premise of Nate Shot telling Scump that he should quit COD if he wants that long running.
no. See, he put out two parts of it. Okay. He
Okay.
put out the money part of it, and okay, the fact that I agree with him, the fact that people think that he is not a top 10 player of all time, is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. And I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, Scump's a top 10 player?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
yeah, I know people think that he's not. Like people have put him not in the top 10.
There was that esports award shit. Do you remember that
Yeah.
from like a few months ago? Scump never tweeted that shit out. Not
And
a single time, and he went all the way to the finals.
Dude, I saw that, dude. I voted for him too.
Dude, like the only people who even really knew about that is either somebody who retweeted it if you knew someone and you're just like, "Oh, okay." Or if the person that you really like was in it and nominated and you retweeted for it, like Scumpy R6 in a Twitter poll, which they were undefeated in.
Yeah.
So I
Without
mean,
a single tweet. And the funny part
without
is,
tweeting about it,
was it
retweet any of it.
Arceus that he put out a tweet saying, "Imagine if he put out a tweet telling people to go vote for him."
Yes,
have
that
blown
shit was
them out of the water.
hilarious.
No, but see, the thing is, Nate Shot's premise of that whole part of the podcast was, right now, if he would have stopped streaming, okay, for the last half of the year, and put no more YouTube, he would have this year he would have been a
See Scump
top
holding
player.
a champ. I'll see fucking Scump winning champs.
That's exactly. But he splits his time. But then he was also like, if I'm him, I'm quitting Call of Duty because he has 6K average viewers playing scrims. Imagine if he went full-time content. And by the way, Courage on today's episode of the Eavesdrop podcast, he said that Scump has 100% lost millions in like deals.
Oh, absolutely,
I'm like,
absolutely.
like he's still doing way better than anybody thinks.
I mean, he's doing a lot of Scump makes he's a penny pincher, but
yeah. Well, he still makes a lot of money too.
oh yeah,
But like,
he makes a shitload. Have you seen his house?
yeah, dude, he has a guest house. He has like a mini guest house.
I swear to God, Hector's teaching him the ways of money, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, I still think he's gonna take over Twitch and YouTube when he retires. And he goes full-time content.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna fully take it over because you still have to beat out like Shroud, who when he came back had 500,000 for the last few days, has been averaging 100,000.
Give him
plus.
8 months of just grinding like the most popping game. I guarantee that he's gonna be like constantly.
But Shroud doesn't grind the most popular game every time. A lot of times,
Yeah.
he just does whatever.
No.
Shroud does whatever the fuck he wants. Shroud, fuck it.
Dude, Dr. Disrespect. Dude, I love him so much.
I was in that pre-stream too, bro. That shit, I sat there for 30 minutes. I was like, he's not popping off today.
Yeah, dude. No, the funny part is, he was like, no, did you see what happened? He was like, somebody linked him Fall Guys. He goes, guys, what have we learned? Because like that's not like his type of game. He's mostly in like FPS. Then the very next day, he ended up playing Fall Guys for like 3 hours straight.
Fall Guys is a great game. You can only play for a few hours because then you start to lose your sanity. But J-Dog loses it consistently. I don't know if I'm pointing the right direction. J-Dog loses sanity. J-Dog loses sanity. Just in case, you fix that. I got you. But it's like the amount of money that like Dr. Disrespect made. I mean, he's not a professional either, so I feel like Scump could definitely make some heavy money.
Dude, think about like sponsorship deals that he could do.
Dude, Disrespect made like $500 in about 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes. 5 minutes when he came back to stream on YouTube.
Dude,
I just watched the tips just go.
Dude, Shad had 13K subscribers within like I think it was like 20 minutes of him coming onto the stream.
Scump would make so much money, and I don't think he really cares about the money though.
I don't think he does either.
I think he just cares about having fun and being himself, and like he's a competitor, so.
Can I just say, Hector? I think Hector has taught him like really well about like business and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like even if like he didn't want to start streaming and stuff, I feel like business wise, Scump would still be making bank.
Oh, absolutely.
He has a drink company called Drink Control. That I bet you is still
with a sensor, right?
Yeah, and a few like Zuma's part of it. Crowder.
Hey, say hi to Darth Maul.
Hi, Darth Maul. I
don't know.
I don't know. I sadly this situation is one of those things where I don't want him to quit, but at the same time, if he does quit, I'm gonna be like happy for him no matter what. Cause I think he'll find success wherever he goes. No.
Absolutely.
Okay. Ready for some competitive talk?
Let's get it.
So you had some interesting results with competitive in this game, but the challengers happen. Okay.
I didn't watch the Renegades match.
You didn't watch Renegades?
No, but I didn't watch it.
I
figured they were gonna win.
I watched updates.
I figured they were gonna win.
That was the only team from APAC that I thought like really worth it.
Imagine they're the only team in APAC Pro, just instant finals, instant win. Here's the money. Go ahead.
So basically, you competed in the LCQ, and you got forfeited by.
Kind of hoping to avoid that. I didn't get forfeited. Did not get forfeited.
No, yes. What happened? Underage kids.
No, so.
Sips tea.
I don't remember if it was round 1 or round 2. I think it was round 2. We played Mochilla.
Yeah.
And Mochilla, someone right before we played Mochilla messaged us and said, "Hey, there are 2 Mochilla's teams two players on his team that are underage." And he is sending us so much like evidence and proof that it's him, and it's like his Facebook page, because I guess the guy's from Mexico or whatnot, so like the birth certificates are like public information there.
Yeah, okay.
And he was sending us their birth certificate, Facebook pages, text messages between them saying that they're underage. And so we took it to the refs, right? Because I don't want to play a bunch of underage cracked out kids, because if I could do that, I would have. Underage kids are super cracked. I don't know if you played against them before, but
trust me, dude. If you ever played the CDL playlist, there's a minimum of one in every lobby.
They're just like, but anyway,
playing mouse and keyboard.
So we went to the admin.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out what to do here, because like this has never happened to us with the people that I was playing. I'm talking to the admin, and I'm showing him all this proof. Like everything that I have, which is an insane amount. Like this dude had a Google Drive of evidence, of text messages, videos. It was insane how much evidence he had against this one guy. And the admin literally said that is not enough evidence to ask for an ID check. And anytime someone said anything in Mochilla's stream, they got instantly timed out for like 600 seconds. It was it was the stupidest shit ever. And we called him out Machella for it, and he didn't want to say anything. He didn't fucking do anything. He just kept playing. He knocked out the next team. I talked to the next team. I sent them everything I had. And again, the GB admins told them that there's nothing that they can do. It's not enough evidence. I don't know how, but it was the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah, by the way,
Lose
I told you
LCQ
that
business.
I got a hold of somebody that I knew that like tried working for game battles as like one of
Uh-huh.
the moderators for that.
Oh yeah, I
And he
forgot
said,
about that.
and he no, dude, I forgot to tell you this, but he told me that that apparently like all like the evidence and stuff
Hmm.
was like hidden or something like that. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Why not ask me?
I don't know. It's one of those things. It's
I mean,
just,
shit, I'll send it to him so I can get them blacklisted for next year.
uh,
I'm sorry, if you fuck me over just because you want to have a good fucking weekend and you're playing with two underage kids, then you don't need to play.
yeah, it was just a whole messed up weekend. But then, so this weekend was the champs weekend for challengers, and Did you watch the singularity match for the grand finals?
I tuned in and out, man. I was really hoping Singularity won.
Dude, me too. I'm a big fan of bids and insight.
That's not even like why I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan because so at Miami, right?
Yeah.
Singularity's coach was there.
Mhm.
I talked to him for like 10 minutes and fucking every once in a while I'll fucking message him on Twitter or something. And like he's a really cool dude. Like he's an army vet and everything.
Yeah.
And he's a really cool dude. I was really hoping he would win because he deserved it.
Yeah.
That man has brought that team from nothing and grinded them to the top.
See, the thing is, I don't know why. I just like see something in the way that bids and insight play. In my opinion, I think like they're like two like overlooked players on that roster. And dude, I'm telling you, I was watching, dude, and bids and insight were both making individual plays to keep the team in the game, and they just, yeah. It's one of those things. Well, dude, singularity, dude. Do you see? I don't know if you saw that the Mazda hardpoint against Team War.
I saw it was like a last second
Dude, it
thing,
was
right?
4 second difference. Dude, and no joke, dude, he slid into the hard point apparently, but it didn't start registering. It didn't start registering the points.
That's happened many a time.
And it was just one of those things where, like, but I'm kind of say I'm still super proud of them for the run that they made. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
they're still like a top team. Without a doubt.
Oh, absolutely.
I
They
hope
are.
next year they find more success.
Oh, I'm sure, bro. I'm sure Sam is gonna coach them to fucking god tier status again. Sam is a goat of a coach. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, absolutely. Then, finally, they came to the North American finals. By the way, I don't think it's stupid that the stream was an hour delayed almost.
I did think that was kind of stupid, actually.
So
I don't think it. I maybe at the most, maybe fucking 10 minutes,
yeah, I get that, but like,
but like an hour, because even like pros were tweeting out like, "Hey, can
you just not
can
tweet.
the amateurs not tweet so we can wait for the live stream to be over?"
Yeah, because like
We don't want to
RC was
be like,
watching it too, and he was getting it spoiled on Twitter with the rest of us. And it was,
yeah. I mean, it was so. It was just.
no,
That was bad, man. I don't know. I don't think that like a lot the pro scene is supposed to expand for another 12 teams next year, or not 12 teams. I think it's like
16.
4 teams.
Oh, I've heard 16 teams total.
Yeah, so 4 teams,
Yeah.
16 teams total. If we're at 12.
Well, that's a
I
maybe.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think it's gonna happen.
yeah, me either.
Not after this year. Like not don't even take COVID into account. Just every single pro has complained. So maybe after next year, maybe after
I think they
Treyarch,
need to worry about like internal problems first before they expand. If that makes any sense.
how do you mean?
Like worry about like the rules set by like admins and stuff like
Oh
that.
my god, the admin shit. Oh my god, let's not get started on that.
Okay, wanna go? Okay, by the way, the North American Challengers winners were Triumph, and they beat Carnage, which made one hell of a run, if you have to say. I don't know if you watched it, but I watched it.
I watched the last
Ryza
map.
and Nightmare and them.
Ryza was, I think, at one point on like a 10 kill streak. And
He was,
crying.
dude. Ryza is nasty, dude. Dude, I saw
I've
him.
played Ryza before though.
Dude.
He is nasty.
Dude, I saw him. Top P5 of Hackney. Dude, single-handedly hold off all of Triumph, dude, and his team just couldn't get there in time. I was like, dude, I feel so bad for this kid. Plus, Nightmare was
He
going on
was-
streaks. It's just,
it was a really good game five. Like our like they don't know Edgar, but Edgar was literally said if Triumph gets control of P1,
P1, you
it's
win.
over,
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
dude. It
I'm about to
was,
start asking him for the future tips, bro. I'm about to be like, yo, Edgar, what's up? What you got for me?
dude. It's just he is. My opinion, I thought if there's any amateur player, I hope gets into a pro team this upcoming season or something. My personal opinion, I hope it's somebody else Carnage, like Ryza, like
Do
somebody
you
that's been
think
grinding.
Triumph would have won had they kept Censor?
I bet you they could have.
Do you think they would have won 3-1? Look who's flipped the questions around.
Dude, that's a good question. I think that they had the potential to. I don't know if they would have.
I
Maybe.
don't think they would have just because Censor, as much as I love Censor,
But
right?
no shade
I
to
lo
him. I
okay,
love
to
him.
be honest, bro, I love Censor just for the memes.
Dude, I love him because I love the person he is. I like how
I
he's
mean, he's very positive, which I respect him for that. I really do.
absolutely.
But after he dropped 7 again, and like I played with someone on a CDL weekend, bro, who played against Triumph and Censor. Censor against them went like 16 and 30
How much slow
against
time do you have?
like 30 seconds.
I don't know. You know, so I
Look,
think it's
man, I don't think it's Censor's game. It's the same thing with Karma. It's just not their
not
game.
their game. Look, can I just say that there's been moments where like Sensor has been like the best player in the lobby, as when he was a pro, but
I mean, yeah,
this
but you're talking
season
about
they've
like
not been.
back in the older CODs when COD made sense.
When I actually knew where they were spawning at.
Not fucking flipping my stick around every 30 seconds or breaking my stick to slide cancel. Fucking
Fair enough. I don't know. Well, Carnage.
Jacob broke
Hello?
Jacob broke like 4 controllers trying to slide cancel this year.
I've had one controller all year, and I have my scuff coming in soon, hopefully. That's not even a plug. But I don't know.
Scuff Gaming. Scuff Gaming.
Please hit us up.
If you wanna, come over here.
Sexy controller, man. I don't know. Hopefully, Carnage makes it farther next year. I think hopefully they win next year an event.
I think they'll win an event. I don't think they'll win like I think they might win the first one, maybe.
But just keep up the grind. Who knows?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's all it is.
And you talk
It's a
about
grind.
next year. Did we also talk about older Call of Duties? Attach had a little bit of a moment on stream the other day saying that. Well, I don't know if you've seen the clip. Have you seen it? Where he's talking about
I did.
like 4v4.
I did.
He's talking about
Mhm.
right now. I have to like aim up to 5. Next year it'll probably be 4. Like people.
He's
Are,
like,
I don't know if
like
he's
we've been
baiting.
counting up to 4. We've been counting up to 5, and
Next year,
then he's like, next year we're only counting up to 4.
I think he was
Which
baiting, but I don't know. Would you be more happy with 4v4?
I'm gonna be honest, I never played 4v4. My first thing was Black Ops 4 when introduction of 5v5, which and just off rip for me, it just made sense. But with how Modern Warfare worked out, I feel like Modern Warfare is a much better game 4v4 than 5v5.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard. I think that's a difficult topic to talk about because there's two ways. I know it's only one person difference, but if you think about it,
It's a 2%
5v5 is a 2.2% difference overall. But
Yeah.
5v5 it really incorporates that that teamwork aspect. That's why you never see so many 1v5s, right? But in 4v4, that's probably why Optic was so good.
There's only been one versus 1v5, right? It was last year with Looney on Hacienda.
I don't think he had a 1v5, did he?
No, yeah, he did. He had a 1v5 on Hacienda.
We see, yeah, exactly. They were super rare. But like, are you kidding me? Temp had a 1v4 this year. That's when you realize like 5v5 it adds in more teamwork that needs to be happen. But if you go back to 4v4, it comes back to more of like offer playstyle.
You don't have that like weird
playstyle.
middle player that's like the awkward player, like that has to know how to use the M4 and the sub
And the meta. You know, and it's just
I miss the Maddox.
dude, I think it was a laser beam. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out do I want 4v4 though?
I'll take 4v4. I was gonna switch to Halo comp.
Yeah.
I was.
Uh,
And then Halo got
Wait, is
delayed.
Halo 4v4? It is.
Halo is 4v4.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But Halo got delayed, so I was like, all right, another year of COD, and played a tournament.
I didn't watch it.
uh, you don't want to know.
Fair
It was,
enough.
I think, we played Capture the Flag the first round because it was best of three and double elim. First map, lost in the first 2 minutes. Second map, lost in the first 4 minutes. All right, on to losers round. Played Capture the Flag and Slayer and still got fucking demolished.
I want to go back and play Halo just because I enjoy Halo, like, as a series. But
Infection.
I don't know. Dude, by the way, the reason I bought a 44 is because if you look back at the Optic Squad, why they are so good is because 1v4s you see rather often compared to 1v5s. You think like the old Optic Squad and there's been other squads that like Scump would go and get like an easy 4-piece and their whole team would be down. Now, if it's a 1v4, like if you get a 4-piece, you still have to worry about that one more guy that'll trade you out, and it still opens up the map.
And then that literally has been the bane of my existence because there's been a lot of times that either I've had somebody or I've literally run into a hill, clutched it up, killed like like not two or three, but like three or four people, and then there's that one person in the fucking corner just
See,
I
but
forgot to invade.
you said that awkward player, right?
Yeah,
And there's it's not always that awkward player playing that really awkward corner. You know what I mean? It's the one that stops you when you're in the 5-man. Which honestly, last year I didn't see that many 5-man feeds besides dashies and slacks.
I don't want to talk about Dashy's 5-man champs, man.
Wait, were you a E6 fan?
Huh?
Wait, why not? Were you in it?
Because
What?
God Rush was on that team.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I was just look, man. I really liked Optic, but I was like, I really want to see E6 do something. And immediately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, no,
No, we can talk about that real quick if you want.
nope, nope,
No, no, no,
nope,
no, no,
nope.
not what you're thinking about. How many teams every year this happens? This year it's happened too. You see so much potential, but nothing ever happens. Seattle, London. Name a few
I mean,
others.
I mean, Seattle, London, Paris, LAG. Honestly, should have been on paper. They should have been a decent team. New York got a super late start. They should have been a
Dude,
nasty team
imagine
early
this
on.
squad at the start of the season. Dude, they could have been top 4 in the standings.
Even without like Mac, like even before Mac, dude, they were still like they still had the potential to be a nasty team. And
They just do it.
like on paper, a lot of these teams are supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
But
Like, can
that's I think that's what kind of like messes with the franchising aspect of it, right? Is because if it was just an org, the players chose who they played with,
yeah.
right? They don't get to choose anymore. Yeah, whether you get along with somebody or
Well,
not,
some
you're
teams do.
stuck. Okay, I'm sure energy gets to,
No, I'm
but
not.
like
I'm talking about more about energy. I'm not just talking about energy. I'm talking about like there has to be other teams that are like Dallas. I bet.
I mean, yeah, but you're talking about those are top tier teams, right? I'm talking about like the lower tier, like Paris. I don't really think they had a full say. Like, do you really think Kismet wanted to go to Paris?
Yeah, but I bet you it came down to like I bet you certain players did have like only so many options.
Oh, I'm sure they only had so many options. It's just it sucks because the thing that we got with orgs that we'll never get out of CPL is we'll never get that perfect chemistry. That's why FaZe got lucky, right? FaZe got really lucky. They all used to play with each other, all used to be S&D stars.
Yeah.
They got lucky. If you can give FaZe basically a choice like they did, or I'm not FaZe, if you can give any of the other teams a choice, like especially like Seattle. First of all, Karma and Octane should not have been on the same team. I'm sorry, they shouldn't have. They're great. Both of them are phenomenal players, but they're both main ARs who are very good at it. They should not have been on the same team.
Well, I don't want to call Karma a main AR. He was more of like a dirty work flex player.
I mean, he flexed during BO4, but for the most, like, for the
No, I
past,
mean like he's always been like the dirty player. He wasn't like anchoring. He's always been the person like rotating, hitting like being the bait.
well, because like 4v4s, there was like two ARs and two subs, right?
Depends on the map in game. Like in there's maps on IW where there are 3 subs out, but there are also maps where there are 3 or like ICRs out.
Yeah, but it was just like I really feel like Karma and Octane, as much as they're both very talented and very, very skilled players, they just shouldn't have been on the same team. It doesn't work.
Yeah. But look, I just say it's weird to think though. There's some players that are like due to their loyalty have less options than other teams. Like
I
think about it.
mean,
I bet you Scump didn't have a single offer from a other organization because he knew exactly where he was going. And I bet you every other team knew that he
I
was going
mean,
to be with Hector
Maniac.
and Energy.
Did you watch the Maniac story about how he got the invite to Mutineers?
No, I did not.
I watched it because I was curious about how he ended up there. So I went to his YouTube channel. He hasn't uploaded anything in like fucking months.
Well,
But
he's been streaming. So.
yeah, but he apparently Hector kind of like kept delaying and delaying and delaying and
Yeah.
delaying, and at one point, Mutineers reached out to him. He's like, let me find out and give me like 2 days because that's 2 days when like you have to have your rosters finalized. And so, he texts Hector, hey, if I don't get an answer by like in an hour or two, I hate to rush you, but I have to take this offer. I can't wait. Hector never responded to him or anything, or Hector said something like along the lines like, "You do what you got to do,"
Yeah.
and then he joined Mutineers. And then 2 days later, Hector called me and said, "Hey, you ready to become an huntsman?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's just
"Damn."
unfortunate. I don't know. It was one of those things. I'm pretty sure like Chicago and stuff, like they're getting all their brand stuff worked out a little bit later than all the other teams. And well, by the way, you me Dash was supposed to be on Chicago.
Man, Dashy just wants to play with Scump. That's all he wants. He just wants to play
No,
with Scump.
you me he was literally waiting it out, and he was supposed to end up in Chicago, but it came.
How did that happen between him and Envoy?
What?
I mean, don't get me wrong. How did Dashy get skipped over?
No, because how much time there was and stuff, and it came down to like his contract was he had to renew it at a certain point. Like he was gonna be screwed if Chicago didn't offer him a spot. And then Scump and Formal, when they officially linked up, they started talking with our cities, which was already like in a duo with Gunless and Envoy. So it was just a lot of like pick and choose, cut your losses. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Want to talk
Happy
about
Scump and Formal back together, but go ahead.
This is a fun topic. Do you know how many players are not going to be competing at champs this year? There are surprises. Looney, Gunless, Godorex.
Fuck off, you bastard! You did that one on purpose.
That last one, I'm being sure it was the last one. No, but not just. How many other players are there? Aches?
What is Aches even up to?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about other players that are not. Karma? I don't think
Karma's
he's retiring
retired,
for
though.
good. I don't think he's retiring for good, though.
Oh no, he's dude. As soon as this year is over, and next game's
as soon as he
announced,
plays
he's
a
like,
COD.
he's gonna fucking be like the Shining dude. Just here's karma.
Dude, imagine like Scump drops like Alex or Preston and invites Damon back, then they go to win champs.
Hey, if it was 4v4, they might.
Yeah, if this is for
Might.
I don't know. I think,
But if it stays a 5v5,
by the
they
way,
might. I don't think they drop Envoy.
yeah, I don't think. I think right now, I know exactly what Hector's doing. By the way, I hope you know he's building Envoy's like, I think over off season or next season, Hector's announcing Envoy's brand, which I think it'll be something around like Prince, because Scump's the
Around
king.
what?
Around Prince Envoy, because Scump is
Oh,
the king. Okay,
yeah.
I'm telling you, he's building up his brand.
Yeah.
That way, when Scump does retire, he has that extra brand that he can push. You know what I mean? And like clickbait. If that makes any sense. So I don't think Envoy's gonna get dropped anytime soon. I think he's like a
I don't
long
know.
term, and like I think
As soon as someone
5 years.
called him the Prince, bro, or Hector called him the Prince, I was like, yeah, Envoy's staying for a
No,
bit.
I called him the Prince first. I'm the one that got Hector to call him that. Minnesota.
Explain. Story time.
No joke. I don't know if he remembers this, but I've called him. I've called Envoy Prince in his chat because I was like, I want him to become that brand because I want him to stay. But in Minnesota, I remember talking to Hector for like a split second. I was like, Prince, and I literally told him he's the Prince Envoy, right? And he started laughing and saying, yeah. And I'm like, that's gonna stick with him. And I'm telling you, wait another year or so.
Dude, if you see that, you should email Hector.
Dude.
So, can I get
Can
my
I
idea?
cut?
Please? Can I get that money?
I don't need that much. Just a couple grand. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Is it what is it? A royalty check? I don't know.
Ask him to help level up, bro.
I might have to, dude.
Phase part 2.
Dude, I don't know. But I do think I think that is what's happening. I don't know if you agree.
Honestly, I agree.
Yeah.
Because I thought about that at one point. I was like, Envoy's low key kind of like just a prince. He's gonna when Scump retires, Envoy's gonna take the mantle.
And I think he's become like the team captain. He's gonna be like the face of Call of Duty.
Okay, I'm not comparing Scump or Envoy to either player, but it's like when I mean passing the mantle, I mean like how Jordan passed the mantle to
LeBron.
Kobe.
Oh, Kobe.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, LeBron is wrong.
The door is that way, good sir.
I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here,
Exactly
LeBron.
I get exactly what you're talking about, though, but it's gonna be interesting to see what's happening. But honestly, I can't wait. I hope Envoy when everything goes to happen, I hope he starts making YouTube videos. I hope he starts doing streaming more. You know what I mean?
He's streaming a bit.
Yeah, he's streaming a bit, but like not like Scump does. You know what I mean? But, like he streams like Fall Guys and all that.
Did you want to break it?
Yeah, we can get to that.
I know your time and
Oh yeah. Okay, now let's get straight into the bracket predictions. Okay. So the first matches are tomorrow. Which
is it really tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. That's
Wednesday. Holy
Wednesday.
shit! You scared the fuck out of me, bro.
I
It's
scared
like,
the crap out
the
of me too.
fuck is the time going?
Dude, this year's went by fast. So the first two matches, OGLA, LEG versus each other, then Paris versus Seattle.
No, it's Paris and Seattle, 3 p.m. On Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, but those are the first two matches. I'm just going down the.
I know Paris and Seattle are the first two matches.
Yeah.
LAG and Optic are 4:30.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was
Oh,
just
you
saying.
said Optic first. I was confused.
No, I meant like those are the two matches for tomorrow.
Oh my god, there really is only 2 matches. Son of a bitch. What a
Then
fucking
the
shit.
next day is the next two matches, and
All right, so
I think, dude, I don't know. I think this could be so difficult. I think the OGLA and LAG match is gonna be a coin flip.
I'm thinking about the Paris Seattle match. Look, man. All right, look. If Seattle, now is the time. Right now, if you want to win, this is the time you do it in.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something totally different. I thought
Dude,
you were about to say,
I really think
you are a father. You need this right now.
I don't think Seattle's going to win, but if
they're gonna make a run,
they really want to, they have to win today or tomorrow, Wednesday.
but like I just say, I think that might be Seattle's like most difficult match if they win.
Paris?
Match. Dude, I'm telling you, Paris is one of the most resilient teams.
No, they're resilient, but that's not gonna be that. If Seattle wins this, who would they end up playing next?
No, Seattle is the most resilient, as in the fact of how much it takes to close out a map against them.
At times, yeah. I think Paris will still win 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's right. But Paris 3-1.
I mean, it's either 3-1 or 3-0.
I think Seattle take at least one map. Dude, watch Seattle come out 3-0.
Maybe.
Just randomly, Octane has a 4.0 KD.
And then
OGLA versus LAG. I think it's a coin flip,
Optic.
but I have OGLA beating him
Not with
3-2,
Hollow and Draza playing
which
like how they've been.
sadly, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but as the fact that they destroyed the one team that made my childhood, I would be so happy if LAG came out and 3-0'd them.
Yeah, did you?
But
Oh my
as is,
god. Optic in their tweets, bro, need to cool it the fuck out.
dude, I don't follow Optics Twitter anymore.
Oh, dude, did you see what they've a few times what they've tweeted
No.
when Optic beat Huntsman?
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that. That's when I unfollowed.
I mean, don't get me
Yo,
wrong, it was funny, but
did you see
that
Hitch?
is not the smart move here,
Did you see
buddy.
Hitch snap back?
Hmm?
Hitch
No,
snap
what did
back.
he say?
He put a reply of their Twitter followers, and, like YouTube followers, like shake down, dude, and it was just him like you
Oh
haven't
yeah.
seen that? Put like the screenshots.
Oh,
of
now I
it?
get what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's funny. I
Dude,
prefer the real Optic. I said the real one. Perfection. I'm like, oh no.
I don't know. Okay, you guys for the next match?
Yes.
No, can I just say I think any team can go the distance.
Yeah.
Before I say anything, so if I disqualify your team, it's not like 100% like I don't think that they're gonna win. I just think that like their peaks right now looking more towards that team. So
Toronto will beat London. 3-1 or 3-2.
I have 3-2 right now.
I have Toronto winning either 3-1 or 3-2.
Yeah, that's what I have. Nothing. The pocket. Sorry.
I tried to wave. I was like, hi.
You're on this screen. You can't see.
God damn it. Fuck.
All that for nothing.
Now I look like a fool. Now I must get that anime fucking villain shit, dude. Just hit the.
By the way, people are gonna say I'm biased, but like I'm trying to be unbiased with the Chicago Huntsman shirt on.
I mean, you are biased. You,
So to a point.
J-Dog. If Scump asked you to lick his shoes, you would do it without a
If
second
it's gonna make
thought.
him win, I will.
I know you will.
If God X told you to lick his shoes, would you?
I ain't licking shoes, dog.
Uh-huh.
I ain't licking shoes.
Okay. Let's get off this brand topic, okay? So, New York versus Minnesota. Are we getting the unbiased Jordan, or are we gonna get the biased Jordan?
I'm gonna give you my two opinions.
Okay.
I'll give my bias first, so so I feel better about myself. 3-0, let's go, Minnesota.
Who knows?
Actually, I kind of hope. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Because a huge reason that I'm a Minnesota fan is because of GodRx.
Yeah.
I really, genuinely kind of hope that Minnesota gets stomped on.
Oh. Blood in the water.
No, because I don't think GodRx should have been subbed out. I think Alex should have been subbed out, not GodRx. GodRx has been I mean, he hasn't been performing his his all-star stats, but he's been performing better than like Alex.
Yeah. By the way,
I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel.
I have New York losing. I have New York winning 3-1.
I haven't seen them play with Exceed yet, so I mean, I
I
can't.
only saw like one skin.
Knowing
Wolverhampton.
what New York's been doing lately, I think they'll probably win like 3-1, 3-2.
I put yeah.
It's gonna be all my shit.
Then so that's Thursday. So then we go to Friday's matches.
Who would Huntsman play?
New York. Which I have Huntsman 3-2. You can disagree all you want.
No, it's if it goes to a game 5, the map 4 will be extremely close.
For who?
I can't tell you that one. That one I don't know. I think that it'll be an extremely close map 4.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know I've been saying 3-1 and 3-2 the whole time, but I genuinely think 100% with those two teams that it'll be a 3-1 or 3-2. But if it goes to a map 4, right? If for some reason some team doesn't get 3-0'd,
Can I just say,
which probably won't
the
happen.
only
But
way I think New York go the distance is if the MVP and Zuma, where like he's still dominating with the MP5 in this M4 meta, is if
I saw
he is
that tweet, by
still
the way.
what? Well, you liked it?
Yeah, I saw that.
It was a good day. No,
Not only if you can get a scum tweet.
I've been trying. I'm clickbaiting. Okay, no, but seriously though, I do think though there's only is if Zuma keeps on dominating with the MP5 and
Is a
accuracy.
scum MVP?
No, Envoy is.
All right.
But I think Zuma or accuracy has to be playing at the top of the game.
Zuma has to.
I think Zuma has to dominate with the MP5, but I think accuracy needs to show up
Accuracy
with the
can
M4.
play. Yeah, he can play like like a mid-ish level. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying if he shows up like he did at like the New York home series, I think that heightens their chances.
Is Sensor still on New York?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, technically.
Alright.
Okay. Then the next match is Florida versus Toronto.
Florida takes 3-0. No, 3-1.
Oh, so
2.
man,
I
we
don't
have
know.
different schedules now.
I'm confused, man, because Florida, they've been dominating, but fucking Toronto.
No, Florida hasn't had the best couple last events.
Not the last event. The ones before that, they've been alright.
Yeah, I have 3-1 Toronto. I think
Florida's gonna.
Cammy and the
I,
Zinni duo.
I think Florida will win.
You think Florida's gonna win?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the hell that puts them in the bracket.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I'm not. Wait, I'm trying to memorize it for you too. Like going down.
True.
So then let's go back down to the elimination rounds. So it'll be Minnesota versus OGLA.
Minnesota.
I
Minnesota win 3-2. Round 10 to round 11.
Fair enough. I have OGLA 3-1. I think if OGLA lose, it'll be game 5. Then London versus Paris. I have London.
London will
3-2.
stomp the.
I don't think it'll get stopping. I don't think it'll be 3-2.
I think they'll get stomped.
Kismet.
I think it's gonna be a hot 3-0. It's either gonna be a hot 3-0 or it's gonna be a nasty 3-1.
Okay. Okay. Let's go on to the next elimination round, which is for you. It'd be Minnesota versus. Good question. Well, Minnesota versus you have Toronto losing, right?
Yeah.
So Minnesota versus Toronto. I have. That's all you.
Toronto 3-2.
Fair enough. Okay.
You can tell it pains me to say it too.
Yeah, I have Florida beating OGLA 3-2.
Absolutely.
Then I have New York beating.
No, wait, 3-2. Hell no. 3-1, 3-0.
Wait, against OGLA?
Florida against OGLA?
Yeah.
Florida wins. 3-0, 3-1.
I can
Guaranteed.
see that.
As long as Awakening is fucking beaming. You know, he got that strike pack on.
That Cronus is in. Oh my god. Then we have I have New York versus London. I have New York 3-1.
Alright.
Which I think is pretty fair. Let's go back up to the Friday's matches, which is Atlanta versus Chicago. Wait, no, this is Saturday, technically. Pretty sure.
Atlanta or Chicago?
I think Chicago 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I think Atlanta,
Yeah.
I think Atlanta's just slowly I don't think that they're at the top of their peak anymore.
I would just like to say that the first team to beat Atlanta was Minnesota Rocker. I'd like to say there.
Then Dallas versus Toronto is who I have, which I have Toronto losing 3-2.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Wait, but you actually have Florida versus Dallas. right there.
Dallas.
Dallas, fit easily.
Bro, Dallas, dude, because both servers are like dead next to fucking Dallas.
Oh, they are, aren't they? But I mean, you talked
There's
about
like
it.
there's like three servers, right? There's like three.
There's one in Texas. There's one in
Chicago
Chicago,
and one in Cali.
basically.
So, and where is Dallas? In Texas.
Well, besides Italy, which is in Canada, which is right next to Chicago.
I mean, either way, you either have fucking Texas, which is for your teammates' fucking host, or you have fucking Chicago, which is still not that far for them. Then you have Italy with good internet.
Yeah.
Like
it's-
like the emblem says, Dallas Onliners with the fucking router.
So basically, what you would have is a Atlanta versus Toronto match in the losers.
Atlanta stomps them.
You think Atlanta stop them?
Atlanta's gonna be pissed. They're all a bunch of young guys.
I have Atlanta versus Florida, which I think Atlanta stopped Florida 3-1. Then you drop down one more, and I have Toronto versus New York, and I have, sadly, it hurts me to say this, but
New York will win.
really? See,
Yeah.
I think this is the biggest one match of the weekend. I have 3-2 Toronto. Now that they're clutching.
I think New York will win 3-1. Hard point will be like a 50-second difference.
Wait, who do you have winning? Like, in that
Between who?
the elimination round 4.
Which two teams are that? For mine or
I forget
yours?
what yours
Fuck, I don't fucking know. I just follow yours. Fuck it.
were. Okay. So, wait, you have New York winning?
Yeah.
I respect it. I wish that was my case.
I'm not
too.
biased, by the way. I understand the hat says New York. I just like the hat. My hair's a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite hat.
I love New York. I want to move there one day.
Actually, I kind of want New York to lose. I low-key want New York to lose. I think they're gonna win. I just want them to lose just because that's Jamal's team, and I want to rub it in his face. That's it.
Okay, so I'm not watching that match with you because I'm a New York fan.
Yeah, fuck you. Piece of shit.
I want to say I'm a New York fan. I'm more of like a Zoom and Attach fan.
Yeah, that's
Because-
honestly what he is. He just loves zooms and attach. That's all.
I love the Italian Stallion.
What you would do for Scump is what he would do for those two at the same time. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to Elimination Round 5, which I think this is going to Sunday, which would be the final 4 teams. Okay. So basically, what we have in the bracket is Chicago and Dallas in the winners, Atlanta and Toronto in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with losers bracket first. So Atlanta versus Toronto. I have Toronto 3-1.
Atlanta.
Well, we can follow this part now.
Atlanta 3-1.
Okay, then I have Chicago 3-2 Dallas. And there's a reason for that.
Actually, you know what?
But when I say 3-2, I mean every single map is going to be point difference.
I'll take that. 3-2 Chicago over Dallas.
I don't think it's going to be like blowout maps. I think every map is going to be...
Ooh, actually, I just realized. So, see, the way that their players are set up, at least server-wise, it's almost identical. But Formal is going to be fucked no matter what, unless they fly him out.
I think that could be happening.
I think they're already trying to fly everyone out for champs.
I think maybe I think Hector might be getting on a private jet soon. Get him out.
Shit, I've been seeing people like you see the UFC island shit. Can we do something like that? I know Activision has the money. They just got $300 million.
Yo, next year, Call of Duty bubble. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go. I'm down. I fucked with it.
So next thing you know, we have elimination finals. Okay, I have Dallas versus Toronto, and you have Dallas versus Atlanta. Who are you going with?
Dallas over Atlanta.
Same. If they didn't make it that far, I don't think Atlanta's a top 3 team anymore. They used to be. Not there. Then I personally have
First team to beat Atlanta. Oh,
I have Dallas beating Toronto 3-2.
yeah.
It's like I'm not. I don't know if it's gonna be close matches or not though. We'll see when the day comes. The grand finals.
I'm making my bobblehead dance.
Are you ready for the finals?
Let's go.
The multi-million-dollar match. Chicago versus Dallas. Slightly biased. I have Chicago 5-3.
Fuck, I forgot it's the best of 9 series. Fuck!
So you have the first one to win 5 maps. Wait. So technically, we both have the same exact grand finals, no matter what.
Pretty much. Man, I don't know. It's gonna. It really depends on how they play. If both teams are at their peak like their peak performance, Chicago will
Dude,
win. But if
that is
Chicago is not on their peak,
think about that, dude. If both of these teams are at peak performance, we see like that King Scump, which is literally taking out the entire team, and he goes down.
so like let's look at this from a vet point of view, right?
Okay.
So Dallas has Crimsix and Clayster as
Sure.
COD vets, and he has Shotzi and Huke as Halo vets. Shotzi's won a world championship in Halo. I don't know about Huke. And then you have Illy.
Well, Hook's been around for a hot minute. And
Uh,
Illy's been
and Illy's Illy. We don't talk about him. He's
around.
and then we look at
He's,
Chicago.
Yo, I was surprised that Illy was an MVP, by the way. An
No,
MVP candidate.
I'm happy he was. He shouldn't have been. You have Scump, won a ring, 2-time gold medalist. And you have Formal.
Only player that can say that, by the way.
Yeah, and then you have Formal, 2-time champ.
Came from Halo.
Came from Halo. Same thing with Krim, but came from Halo. He's a 2-time champ. I think he has a gold medal. I don't know.
Yeah, he does. Advanced Warfare. They beat FaZe.
RCDs, and Pristini, both last year champs.
And they're
Have
a
that,
little bit younger.
and they're younger, and they've played against Clayster
And
and
they
Crims,
played with Clayster to know his
and,
type of.
and Scum's played with and against Crimsix. And then you have Envoy the Prince, the person who's supposed to take over for Scum. So if you really look at it by what they have,
Envoy, he is an MVP. This year he got his first chip. He is, by the way, he's the glue for this team in my opinion. Like, he's the dirty maker.
you have 1, 3. You have 5 rings on one team. 5.
But not just that. These are the 2 most winning Call of Duty teams in history. If you count up all the chips combined, Scump has 28 technically.
I think that it'll be a close but last minute game 9.
I have a feeling
or
it's
game
gonna be
8.
game 9. This is a
Oh,
good.
1 second.
Stay inside against pumping.
Oh, 1 second.
Game
Hello?
9.
Oh my god, that was stupid. Marriott Rewards.
I think it's. Dude, something in my heart's telling me it's gonna be game 5.
Not game 5, game 8.
Dude, tell me how hyped this is gonna be.
Because you have to remember it's game 8 because Chicago already starts up 1-0 in the series.
Oh yeah. Dude, think about that, dude. Though.
I think it's gonna be just enough for Dallas to not overcome.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those things, dude. Dude, I think this could be the most hyped up match in the next few years.
Dude, if this hold up,
yo, imagine Scump wins in formal, and dude, Crimsix goes back to play with Scump.
I don't think that'll happen.
But
you remember what happened at Minnesota when they finally played against each other?
Who?
Scump and Krim.
Oh.
You remember?
Oh my.
Because that shit was personal. That was personal because Krim was talking a lot of shit.
But Krim still has respect for Scump, by the way.
He has respect, but he doesn't like him at all. He took personal shots at him.
Now.
Yo, when Scump said, "I'll never forget, I'll never forgive," I was like, bruh.
Dude, I really hope this match happens because I think the viewership for this match is gonna be the highest it's been all year.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's gonna be a fucking beautiful match.
And by the way, I'm gonna call my MVP pick for this event. Unbelievable. Because I think Formal is gonna be the one that has to pop off.
I think Formal will win it.
If he pops off.
I don't even think he has to necessarily pop off.
Yeah. Okay, you gotta do to shut everything down.
Mm.
Okay, guys, coming up soon, we will be having some more stuff coming out. Big stuff. It's a secret. It's a secret. Guys, thank you guys all for tuning in. I can't wait to clickbait this for Zuma to like it again.
Now you gotta get Scum to like it, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Quickly, say Scum's the MVP, and then put that one clip in the video.
Scum. I will after. I will after.
You gotta make sure.
Scump's the MVP, 100%. Okay, so thank you guys all for tuning in. We will be back next week. I will be 100%. Jordan will be back some other time.
I might die in a hole. You never know.
And by the way, I don't know about him. I will be live tonight at, I don't know, probably around 10. 11.
I'll be live in about 20 minutes.
And that is the Level Up Podcast.
Oh wait, that's when you're talking about Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm talking about Wednesday.
Shit. I'll be live all day Wednesday anyways. Fuck it.
Okay. And just like that, we will see you guys Wednesday. Well, actually, next week with another episode of the Level Up Podcast.